so today I'm going to be doing this look for you, and this is my rendition or my interpretation of Kylie Jenner's look from the Golden Globes this year, 2016. So here's kind of a picture of the look. So it's very like, it was very natural, like a soft, bronzy, smoky eye, a very neutral kind of like an orangey nude lip. And her skin was very, very natural. There's almost like nothing to the skin. It's just very like subtly contoured, subtle blush, subtle highlight. Everything's a lot more toned down than usual. And then obviously, you know, her filled in brow. My brow is very different than hers, so I tried my best to kind of make it similar. But yeah, I liked this look because it was a lot more natural than I feel like I've seen her do before. I think she does a lot of super heavy glam kind of things a lot of the time. And this looked almost a lot more effortless and a lot more neutral and natural than she usually does. Given that the eyes are more kind of a natural smoky eye, she doesn't have very strong contour and highlight. She doesn't have a lot of like strobing going on. The highlight is almost just a part of her skin. And, you know, the lip is not like overly done up, drawn on, you know, extra filled kind of lip. It just sort of kind of is a part of her skin. So I really liked this look. I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's just gonna kind of be my usual kind of talk through kind of video, just explaining what I'm doing and everything. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and subscribe if you haven't yet already. And please give this video a thumbs up and comment if you enjoyed it or if you have any other feedback for me. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you want to see how I got the look, please stay tuned. So the first thing I'm putting on is MAC Strobe Cream, and then I'm going to be using MAC Prolonging Concealer in the color NC20, and I'm just putting that on the inner corners of my eyes and blending it in with this Morphe brush. And this is just going to act as a good kind of base color around my eye, and that way I don't have to do my concealer after my eyeshadow, and so I won't kind of mess up the eyeshadow by getting concealer on top of it. So then we're going to use the Groundwork Paint Pot on the same Morphe brush, and this Morphe brush was from the newest monthly mailer, and I'm going to use that as a base for my eyeshadows just to make them kind of stand out a little more. So I'm putting that all over my eyelid with this brush and kind of blending it into the concealer a little bit so that they blend out really nicely and there's no harsh lines. And then I'm also going to put that under my eye as well. Then I'm going to take the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder, and using another brush from that Morphe set, and I'll list all the brushes down below, I'm just going to apply that around my eyebrow to set that concealer, and this actually helps that paint pot blend into the concealer a lot better. So then I'm going to take this soft brown color and I'm going to start putting that in my crease, and I'm going to use that same brush, and I actually really love this brush for the crease. It is so good, even though it is really big, like it works so well for doing the crease. So just put that color from the inner to outer corner, and then I am going to pull it out just a little bit because the shadow she was wearing was kind of flicked out a little bit, because she tends to always do kind of cat eyes even if the makeup is more natural. So then I'm going to take this kind of more orangey brown, and I'm just going to layer that on top of that light brown we put down first, just to intensify it a little bit and to add a little bit more warmth to the eyeshadow look, because I felt like, based on the picture I was looking at, it needed to be a little warmer. So then we're going to take this medium bronzy color, similar to MAC Woodwinked, and I'm going to put that all over my lid with, again, another brush from that Morphe mailer. And this is just in a really nice flat soft brush, and I use that to apply that color all over the lid. Made sure it was really saturated. I got a really good layer of that. And then I'm going to take this lighter color as well as the bronze color in the corner and just layer that on top, because I felt like that bronze color alone wasn't warm enough. I needed to add a little more warmth. And then I just put that first bronze shade we used on the top lid on the bottom lash line, because she did look like she had a little bit of a shimmery brown shadow down there. So then, to add just a little more depth, I'm going to take this medium dark brown, and on another small brush from the Morphe mailer, which again I will list all the brushes down below, I am putting that color on the outer corner of my eye and pulling it out just a little bit. She did have just the most subtle kind of flicked out eyeshadow, but it was definitely there, so that step is definitely necessary. And then I'm going to take the Broadway individual lashes. This is the length medium, and then I'm also going to use the short length, and I'm putting the medium on the outer half of my eye and the short on the inner half. I was terrible at filming this, so there's not much of this because I constantly kept getting out of frame. But she looked like she had more of like just a piecey, messy natural lashes as opposed to like a full set of lashes. So then I'm going to use the MAC in Extreme 3D mascara. And I'm going to put that on my lower lashes and my top lashes. And I like to kind of mess around with the individual lashes when I'm putting the mascara on, because I can use this as a chance to kind of get them in the right place. So I'll constantly move them around with the brush and my fingers so that they're all laying perfectly. Then I'm going to take the MAC Pro Longwear Waterproof Foundation in the color NC35. I'm just going to kind of rub that all over with my finger before I apply it with a brush. And then I do want to say my white balance kept going really weird right here when I was putting my foundation on. So it looks more yellow here, then all of a sudden right now it looks more like orange toned. It was just really weird, so I'm sorry for that. But I promise it did match my neck and everything. So I'm just going to use this e.l.f. foundation brush. It's a buffing brush, and I'm going to use that to blend in the foundation all over my face. And then we're going to use that same concealer I used on my eyes first and apply that around my face, under my eyes, and then just kind of in the center parts of my face to highlight a little bit. And then we use that brush again to blend this in. And I really blended it in really well, because her look wasn't like overly highlighted and contoured. It was more kind of a part of her skin. So I really wanted to make sure it was blended in so it wasn't too extra. And then I'm going to take Hush Cream Color Base from MAC and apply that on the high points of my face. Again, her face was highlighted, but it was a lot more subtle. So if you take more of a subtle creamy highlighter like this and apply it before you apply powder, because I'm going to apply powder after this, you get that highlight, but it's not so intense, and it kind of looks more like it's just your skin that's naturally glowy. So I'm going to take that same Laura Mercier powder with this MAC 127 long blending brush, and I'm going to just powder my face. Using a more loose powder brush like this will get you a softer application of powder. And now, as you can see, my face looks kind of glowy, but it looks like it's just my face. It's not like I put a bunch of highlighter on. I'm going to take Copper Beach Pro Sculpting Cream from MAC and apply that around the perimeter of my face as well as the like cheekbone area, and blend that in with my foundation brush. If you don't have this, I'm not sure if it's permanent anymore, but if you don't have this, use any kind of like darker concealer or anything like that will work the same. I just really like the color of this. It was nice and warm. And again, I'm trying to blend this in so it's kind of undetectable. It looks like there's a little something there, but it's really buffed into the skin really well, so it still looks kind of natural. I'm taking whatever's left on the brush to kind of go down the sides of my nose. I don't think my nose shape really works for nose contouring, but I just wanted a little bit of dimension there, so that's why I did that. And then I'm going to take MAC's Modern Mandarin blush and apply that with the same powder brush. And again, this brush is very loose and flimsy, so you get more of a light application of your blush or whatever color you're using. And in the picture, she didn't really look like she had too much blush on. It was so subtle, so that's why I wanted to use this brush to kind of make it so it was very softly blended in. So then we're going to take these two products to our brows. This is Stylized Brow Pencil from MAC, and then the Clear Brow Set. And I attempted to make my eyebrows a little straighter because hers are a lot straighter than mine are. I guess when I usually fill in my brows, I make them very arched. So I did try to make them just a little bit straighter. And then I just filled them in and brushed them up with the brow gel. And then for my lip, I got out of frame again because I'm terrible. But I used MAC's ETCETERA Pro Longwear Lip Pencil, lined my lips, and then filled them in. And then I used this really nude kind of lipstick from Estee Lauder, which I'll list down below because I can't think of the name right off my head right now. But it's just a really pretty warm nude color, and this combination made that perfect, like very light orangey lip. It was a little glossy, but not too glossy. So yeah, that is the final look. I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and all your support. I appreciate it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.